Hello everyone and welcome back to Cities Skylines, to Sleepy Hollow, our growing mega city that is growing still. For starters, let's just check real quick our traffic, because that is usually something that I like to check first. Traffic flow is at 74%. That is actually not so bad. I mean, you can never really aim for 100%, and no, don't say anything else, please. But the 74%, I'm happy. I don't see any big clog ups though. We do have some occasional, you know, smaller not convoys, but clocks that we have to traffic jam. Really just a few cars waiting, queues I should say, right? Just waiting for the light to become green, but that's it, right? There's nothing else really happening. Also highway entrances and exit points are clear, stuff like that. So I'm overall pretty happy how traffic is flowing for now. We got the beautiful parking lots. Holy cow, this one here probably should be expanded soon for the city target that we have, and this has some serious visitors there in just 1 week, so I'm happy to see that, with its own dedicated exit point there too. Overall nice looking, and well, that's it, right? And this whole area, I've also remodel a bit, just a tiny bit, because we do have the cinema there that I had to move. It was here in the center where there is now the small park that I've replaced it with, and I put the cinema out there a bit because the cinema is also causing traffic, and I totally underestimated how much traffic one of these landmarks is causing. The event hall, for example, that has its parking space now shared with the casino over there, with lots of stupid space that we will need to rectify, but that's it, right? Now traffic is looking better because the cars are separating into going left for the cinema and the stadium, going right for the event hall, and going a bit further right then to the department store, and going further right to the casino, where there is probably a heist going on right now. By the looks of it, there must be something shady in there, that there is a red police already, a police sign. It's the only sign though close by. This one has a street connection, so where's the police? Really? They should be getting here. I mean, we've actually also built some bigger police station not too far away in our latest area, the suburbs, the Hickory Heights, where more and more people like to move in now into these tiny areas. Oh, by the way, one thing that I should do is, with the tree anarchy turned off, we're going to remove those trees here. It's too much green, really. I mean, come on, way too much green. This is much better now, is it? It's not, of course. We're going to add now some perhaps a bit higher strength trees to this one. So this is proper suburbs, and it's getting proper trees everywhere here. These trees are getting removed anyway once you have a building over it, but that's just much better looking overall, as this whole area is growing then into something too. And I'm not expecting a lot of traffic problems this night. There we have our community pool. Lots of people already going to that and swimming in that. And these are actually people. I just love that. You have these individual people, you know, simulated there, and they're just doing their things. And we got the high school over there, and the sauna, of course, where people are visiting already. I'm definitely going to be a permanent member for this establishment. The commercial area is also coming along. We got the most important buildings already in store. And one thing that I'm particularly keen on here is the transition from the high density zones to the lower density ones, right? So we might still need to fiddle around a bit. So office is high density, of course. Then we got a few lower densities and mixed with high density already. And the further we get outside, the more low density only we will have then in this area. So I'm very keen on making this transition as smooth as possible. So just like in any real city, the further you go outside, the lower the density is, and we're just trying to get this one done here as well. So this is still growing. It takes a bit of time. Demand is low for now because we do meet all these demands right now, and what we can use the time with is well, a new industry. We got the elm forestry that is already at its highest level now. I think we do have a couple of new buildings available for that, for our forestry industry. For that, I could do something. We could go ahead here and get the country road a bit further into the mountain there. Though it's getting a bit tricky the further we go in there, right? Because we might have some cliffs and stuff like that, and I really don't like that. What I'm going to have here though is we're just going to continue with the forest, the large plantations. Yes, we can have the large plantations now in this area. Let's just see how that looks if I build one here. That's fine. All right, so this is fine. Okay, I thought it would actually create some cliffs there already, but I think we can just have that here, and then right next to the storage. How far could we do this? That's still fine too. Let's get some proper water into this area, and let's choose all other trees, right? Something darker perhaps. Yeah, let's go with the conifer. This one and this one. And for these guys here, we're probably going down with beech ones. That's a little brighter a bit. Different kind of trees there. There's a little shed in here. That's pretty nice detail there. Yeah, as this one continues more into the mountain area, right, we do need those raw materials. And for factories, I think we got a few new factories there. The pulp mill, from raw materials, it makes paper. We already have that somewhere in a different... Yeah, from the biomass pallet plant we have that. But let's just get this one for the sake of completion, have another factory then just over there. In this area, right next to my sawmills, right? And we still have a bit of space here, and I think we got a few specialized new industries. Then the soft paper one, the clothing one, we don't need that yet. The printing press, but that's paper once more that we don't have at this point. And the modular house factory where you can actually make houses. For this big boy, we already have a lot of it, but we are still missing ore, and we're missing plastic there as well. So if I want to get this one done, we'll just have to look out for that. So the pulp mill is starting to work now too. As we continue then expansion of this district, I would like to create a new district now, and that is up here. I think we can now afford it. There you go. This one. This one has ore as its natural resource. Let's purchase that. Perfect. I mean, the money needs to flow. We're only at 14k right now. And for this one, of course, we're going to need a couple of new things. First of all, the tracks are already going there, so that's going to help us out. What we don't have... Ooh, this is interesting there. I'm probably going to keep this one. Could remove it though, but why should I do that? We could use this one as a little park area, something like that. Looks like there was an old ore village at some point. Really cool, right? And this also goes into nothingness there. But we can use this one. Let's just check the resources. There you go. This is ore. This is ore. So there we have that. Do we have it anywhere else? Over there, but that's far away, right? That's basically it. It's really just in this small valley, and this is where we're going to have that. So I'm creating a new industry area that we're probably going to make. Can I paint it outside? No, I can't. We're just going to use this one here. That's going to be my ore district. How's it called? Holly sector. Alright, it sounds friendly at least. It sounds like something that... we do need a major road going over there. We do have this one. And... I will probably could use this one. I will need to separate my plantations though from this major road that we have there. I'm just going to have this one here to make that connection complete again. Right, for my plantations. This one doesn't have it yet. There you go. Now we do have a connection. Perfect. That one here is looking horrible now. So let's just make this one right. So we get a proper street over. And this street will then, I guess, just make a T section. Where we're going to have... the Reckoning. This is still also not looking good. That's a bit better now. And that's definitely the best looking one. And here there is... or a normal junction. We could also just make a normal one. Right, like that. I think that is the best. And then we have this major road. And this major road now basically goes all the way over to that ore industry. I will keep a bit of a distance there to the other district that we have there, right? So this is kind of like one. I mean, there's going to be heavy traffic on that with the trucks. I mean, we have also the train there, right? So it should be golden, but still. Out here, this is really far outside. I might make a country road out of that too. And here, let's just stay close to that train system. As we go into the ore area now. Alright. We're going to have then those two together. And I might have a little junction here then still, or something where, you know, we can get to the other side there. Probably here. Could probably make a connection just fine in this area. Going over there. And I'm also putting the tracks below for this, so there is no crossing here really, because otherwise this could clog up the traffic then further once more. So now we have a connection here as well. That makes it possible that we use this whole area there. Let's have another junction then here. For that area, right? Because I definitely would like to use a bit more here then. Let's make this one like so. That also goes around then. Or goes parallel to my tracks. There you go, and it's probably ending then somewhere over here. Alright, let's continue, just like that. And then I have another junction. So this is really like the outer city area now, right? It's really ending then here somewhere. I guess, for now at least, anyway. And here I would like to make this cute junction that we have there. And let's continue then as well. Just really going into that. Doesn't need to be super efficient here anymore. Yep, that's okay. That's okay, we can use that one here for, I don't know, residentials, perhaps some commercials there as well. And this one, actually, let's keep it like that for now. We already have some offices there. And on the other side, there's just going to be some other commercials, I guess, we could have then here. Let's just keep this one available as it is for now. The tracks are going then outbound into this district here. And this district here will now need some proper infrastructure. First of all, we got the ore over there. And I will then just, let's just see how we can make this one work with the road. I have an idea. I could make it this big road there. Let's just see. Go below once more. So there's a tunnel just below that, below those rocks. Here. And then we have that coming out. I think this is looking nice because I would like to preserve as much as possible. Though what I can see here is that the tracks are separated. Now I will need to get rid of these rocks though. Right, so at least through that there's going to be tracks. Because we have this factory there, I would like to keep this factory and just have my cargo station on the other side. That's epic, really. I love that already. I will need to get rid of this track here though, for now. And we're going to have that road right next to that. It's ending now, it's going now into a smaller road than here. And then we just need to make sure that this one is going to be parallel then. Yep, that's fine. And here we have then our cargo station for the ore industry, right? It's really just for the ore. And here we can make that connection there with the train. Perfect. Right, so we got the old tracks, we got the new tracks. And let's also have a more industrial looking cargo station here. So a bit of variety that we can have. And then we have those tracks that are going into this one. And this one is going into that one. Perfect. There we have then the connection for all of that. And now the only thing we now need is really this road here. Should we make this one a one-way, by the way? So one way here and then one way out, right? Something like that. You could make it like that. And this one continues then. Or we have our own special road just for the station, because I'm expecting quite the traffic for the station, and we just have this road then going outbound. And this is an industrial road, so it can definitely be a bit more brutal, right? So not that much statics for it going into the mountains. Very nice. So that's that. Now what do we need first for our ore industry? We do need, of course, a main building, ore industry main building. This will definitely be somewhere here at the center of it all. There you go. And with that, we have finally unlocked it. Level 1, the sand storage, the small ore mine, and the ore grinding mill. I think that's a good location for it. Yep, we can do this. And then further outside here where we have the ore, let's just have a look what we got. The ore grinding mill and the small ore mine. There it is. This one produces ore, and this is the one that we need here. Let's see how it looks. Right, I guess something comes up here then. Let's have a couple of them in this area. Can I just place them anywhere, by the way? There it is. Estimated production 4,000. Here it's actually only half of that. And here we are at 0, right? So this is where we got the most of it. 4,800 units. And that's how much we need. I'm going to make out of this road here now a smaller industrial road. So something like that. Should look a bit older. There you go, something like that, right? So really a simple industrial road. Here there's ore and stuff like that, right? So it's going to be dirty and stuff. I mean, dirty, it's going to be brutal. Let's just have a couple of them here. There we have that rock that I would like to keep once more. And we definitely do need quite a few of them, I think. So let's have another one. Have a couple of one here. 4,800, we can use this one just fine. 4,800. And then on the other side too, just keep this one. Let's keep them together. Right, so this is our first quarry that we have there now. This is where the ore comes out. The ore is then being transported over here where we have the storages. So there is my... Oh, it's a sand storage only. Do I not have an ore? Have this one close to my industry building there. My main industry building. Going to be tricky to implement the... Let's actually move this one. Yeah, it stores ore after all. And then we have our industry a bit close together here. We start out with the grinding mill, right? So this makes... What does it make actually? Mills take raw ore materials and pushes them through the grinder to break down, separate or size the raw materials to a more usable form. And this one makes metal out of it. So there is the storage, and just across the street we have then our... Let's make 2 of them for now. Metal grinders, right? Ore grinding mill that we can have there. Really just for starters, and we're just going to, you know, work around that then however it's turning out. Let's unpause the game for now. Of course they lack the materials now, so there we should be seeing some starting now. Perfect, there's the people ready, teleporting over. Oh, water and electricity, totally forgot about that. For the water, let's use, can we use a main pipe, something like that? Just see, this one. It's connected, no actually let's just go around here. Along the road, costing me more, but who cares about money at this point? We got 1.3 million. There you go. Also up here for that train station. And electricity wise, one big power cable. Yeah, from the forestry industry. Right, forest industry. Through the forest there. Up into the mountain. And then to my grinders. And to my... So there you go. There you have now all the power in the world. This one doesn't quite have the connection here, it seems. We're going to get rid of that soon. Once I have more buildings here that connect each other. Right. And there you go. After a bit of time, we got the first IKEA truck. Where are you going? To small ore mine. Okay. And this one here is the first ore that is outbound. Going to the storage now. It's a bit... confusing that this is a sand storage there. And by the way, I think we might need to do this a bit differently there. So I'm going to have a road here for the storage, and this one I move to that side so that the trucks enter here, right? I mean, there's not going to be that much traffic. We do have a couple of facilities there. That junction is fine, so they can go in here to the storage that we have, and then outbound again to the grinding mill and stuff like that. We might at this point just have the grinding mill here then too. And I just move them somewhere else then later. Yeah, perfect. They're going to that now, and then they should deliver that over. And this one is filling up now too. With juicy ore. Just going to expand a bit on this one because I think it's rather slow. We do need more of them. 4,800. Then can we get this one in without deleting any big rocks? No, we can't. Right, so I'm just going to keep it like that. And I think we could make the road going here. And then squeeze some more into this block there. Perfect. 4,800 units. That's fine. And there you go. We also get the first ore now in, producing metal out of that with the 20 workers or so that we have here. Now, of course, getting a bus station to this one or any kind of transportation really would be helpful. But I guess it also isn't very realistic, right? So these are industries far outside, so people get here with their own cars. I think we do have some barracks though. There it is, yes, but we do need to reach level 2 for that. Worker barracks increases the work efficiency of the workers because they can stay here then, you know, longer periods of time other than just commuting here all the time, like every day. How much do we need for that? Holy mining. It's really called holy mining now. Yep, we almost are halfway through, right? So workers we already have enough, and produced resources we are getting there. And then once upgraded, we can get the barracks cracking on this one and continue here once we have reached that level. Meanwhile, how's it looking? 72% traffic flow. I can see something here. There is a bit of a clog up, but it's only for the roundabout. There's nothing else happening there, right? Other than this. But you get some nice flow here. I don't think that I could improve this one if I want to. There's really so much coming in now. Where do I want to go? Down the road? Of course, there's a bit more traffic now appearing because of these new districts there. But they could also use that road there that I haven't made completely dedicated yet. So, in that case, let's just see. Get this road here upgraded. What is that? This is something I don't know yet. A wide lane traffic or a road that we have for this. Like so. So that we have now one big junction here that goes then into this way. And there we have then just the road for the cargo station. Should be golden too. And yeah, there's lots of traffic now going this way. Wasn't the case before, right? They want to use that road here. That goes then into the new districts that we have. We'll just see how it looks then with traffic, right? How much additional traffic this really causes. As I can see now, it's almost fully grown, right? So all of it is almost fully used now. And this one goes then further into the suburbs. I like this one, how it looks for now, right? So we got the higher density ones, and the further we get outside, then we get lower density only. Fine. There's still lots of room here for more buildings. And by the way, yes, some of you have been suggesting that I could increase the tax there once more. I could be greedy, especially for office and industry. We could raise it to 12. I don't think that I want to do it for the normal residents, right? But for commercial and lower commercial here too. We go to 12%, the rest stays the same. Just squeezing out a bit more taxes there in general. Make a nice income. And the first train is outbound. The first, yep, there it is. It actually is 40% full already. The first train that is now exporting the ore. Where is it going to? To Las Vegas, so completely outside. It's a complete export, right? It's not being used for anything else. Going through the outer area then. I like how this one turned out. So we might, of course, still add then some further details. But for now, that's just lovely. Going underground for this area. As it moves outside. Very nice. How's it looking, by the way, with my... Yep, there's more and more traffic now here. And there we have it, level 2 mining. So with that, we have the industry worker barracks and the industrial steel plant that we could use for that. Let's just see. First of all, I would like to get the barracks, of course. We're going to have the barracks closer here in the center. Oh, yeah, I could have it here. Just next to the inner road there, I guess. Here. Let's add 2 barracks to that. Is it too close? I think it is a bit too close. I think we are going to have our own road just for the barracks and where people can, my workers can live, right? So a tiny road. Getting a bit further out here. There you go. And we're just going to have them here. And here. A bit to the back of it, there is also the main building then that is separating that. And then we have the bigger factories now, so the glass we have and the small ore mine underground. There is a new one that I would like to use as well. That's 6,000 units that this one here is producing. Let's just have one here and one here for now. I would like to not make it so steep together. And I like the cliffs for the ore industry, right? So this just totally makes sense. There's the tunnels then going inwards for this one. So this, we're really grinding into that mountain here, and we should show that as well. And then we continue here with our next industry. We do have, it's a bit confusing to me, the sand storage and the ore storage. We've used the sand storage so far, and this is fine for ore industry too. Let's add an ore storage there as well to the area. Perhaps here on the in the back. Can I not do this? The slope is too steep for it, okay. Okay, then I'm waiting with that. I would like to start with my industry first. Where was that factory? Is it here? Industrial steel plant. Out of the metal it makes then steel. It's huge. It is absolutely mind-boggling huge. Where should we place this one? This bad boy. Here it would create a big cliff then going into the mountain. This one would be possible. Okay, let's do it differently. Let's have it over here in this area where we have the space for it. Because here I don't have the space and it would just look very strange if I get it. I could get it up here on the mountain, but then everybody could see it. Also not very smart. That means that there is a bit more traffic at the major junction here, so I'm going to make another one, a tiny one here, just for the ore that needs to go outside, outbound, right, and comes in again. Let's just make a road here for these, right? They want to get to the train station, as we can see here already. And for this one, there we can have now the big factory, that is the steel. Out of city limits, I need to be a bit careful there. It's just... there's a tiny bit outside. Doing it like that should be fine. Slope too steep. There it is. Very good. 93,000. That is insane, that cost. And we can start with our industry here. We do need to work around the rocks there a bit. And the mountains, of course. So it's not going to be completely ideal. But I'm going to manage that. Metals and steel it is then for this one, of course. As always, basic water and power supply. Do have the main line here somewhere. There it is. That we just have to get over there to this one. Once again, also trying to go around the rocks there. As this one is going to merge here soon, we can then get rid of some of these power lines. But for now, I need to work with that. Very good. So the ore industry is starting to work up its way to profitable zones. And then we continue here in the next episode. Stay tuned.